Hey guys, welcome to another installment of How to Self-Treat the Body, and today we are going to look at releasing our low back. So I'm just going to hop on the mat real quick and show you how to do that. So if you have two therapy balls, they're squishy, they're inflatable, they're not rock hard, definitely use those. If not, you can grab two towels. I just have one here at the moment, but for the towels, fold it up in half and then fold it again in thirds. And then you're going to roll that up so you get pretty much the same diameter of the therapy ball. And so going forward for this first exercise, I'm going to stick with the balls just because I only have one towel on hand. So I'm going to show you placement first, and then we'll come to lie on our backs over these balls. So a lot of times what happens is people may start with the balls too high up on their spine when they're hitting the low back. So what I want you to do is start lower than you think you would. If you take your hands and kind of explore around, you'll end up feeling like two bony protrusions. Um, you might see like dimples on the small back of some people. That's where we want to start. We want to start a little bit lower than our spine. You want to actually start treating the sacrum first. So once you find that spot, you're going to take your two towels or your two balls and drape yourself over them. So, and again, everybody's body's different. So once you're there and you don't think it's quite where it's supposed to be, allow yourself to explore. Move the balls around slightly within that same range of body and find a spot that you feel that needs the attention. So once you're there, you can keep your knees bent. That'll be a little bit less intense. You can straighten out your legs. Sometimes when you straighten the legs, the pelvis is going to tip forward. So we want to stay a little connected to our core. So think about lifting the front of your pelvis up. So we kind of keep a little bit more length in our low back. All right, so you hold here 5 minutes, reading a book or chilling, watching TV. After those 5 minutes are done, you can rebend your knees if they were straight, and then just roll down about 3 or 4 inches, and so that you're on kind of more of the top of your pelvis, just getting into your low back space. And you can keep your knees bent. If you straighten out your legs, remember to zip up your lower belly. 5 minutes pass, bend the knees, roll yourself down a little bit more. Now if you have towels, you may need to lift up, replace them, and go that way instead of just rolling down. And then I'm kind of right in the middle, right in that soft space between the top of my pelvis and my low ribs. There's kind of that soft spot. That's kind of where the balls are right now. So I hold here for 5 minutes. Again, if I straighten out my legs, just be sure to zipper up your low belly so we're kind of stabilizing our low back while treating it. And then you can roll down a little bit further. So now we're kind of getting more into the lower rib cage. And if you're just wanting to treat the low back, this will be a good space to work with. 3 or 4 different spaces along your low back. Or if you have more time, you can continue rolling all the way up the spine and give yourself a full spinal treatment, which is amazing, and you're going to stand up feeling completely different. I suggest you try it one time, at least. So to come up, you can either roll off your tools onto your side body and press yourself up, or you can just crunch yourself up that way too. So that's one. The other one is working into a twist, and I suggest having a thick pillow or a yoga block handy. because a lot of people don't do this twist a little bit too intense. So when you lie on your back, I'm actually going to have you start on your side here. So starting on our side, our hips are stacked, our shoulders are stacked. Your top leg, you're going to bend it and place it on the pillow or block. So your knee is about hip height. And if it feels weird having your foot dangle, you can have another support underneath your foot. Once you're there, bring your palms together. And then once you're here, that's when you're going to take your top arm, twist it open, and then if it doesn't quite come all the way to the ground, you may need to shimmy a little bit deeper into the twist. Adjust your hips, and then you come to relax here in this twisted position with a supported knee. I do not want you forcing your knee to the ground. I'd rather have you be able to keep your shoulders on the ground and your knee lifting. All right, to come out, bring the palms back together, release the knee from the block, and come back up. And so just to kind of quickly go over this, I'll do this on the other side to kind of show you how to shimmy into the twist if you can't open up fully. So I'll just do this again on the second side. So the top knee is going to rest on the block. I'm going to start with my palms together. And now as I open up, I kind of get stuck here, right? So what I can do is lift my bottom shoulder up, twist a little bit more, and then lower back down. All right, and then my shoulder is actually able to come to the ground now. The other thing you can do is shimmy your hips. You can take your bottom hip and move it forward slightly. And then that allows me to even more anchor my shoulders into my mat. And again, you can just do maybe like a 5-minute meditation. Just close your eyes, be in stillness and silence. And then to come up, stack your shoulders again, release your knee from the block, and press yourself up. All right, guys? So those are 2 great exercises to help open up and release the low back. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please reach out to me. I'm on all platforms. Message me. I believe my phone number is out there. Text me. I'm here for you guys. So try them out. Let me know how they go. And then if you have questions, let me know. All right. See you next time. Bye.